Alright guys, and it's time for episode 2 of my most AFKable things or RuneScape series. So first off, I will get rid of the display FPS thing. Display FPS off, okay. And now for this episode, what I will be talking about is another method, obviously, and this method is the artisan's workshop. So first off, how to get there. Currently I'm in the Falador East Bank, as most of you know, and from there you will just want to go southeast from the bank, and close by, as you can see, is a pretty big area, and this is the artisan's workshop. So once you're here, there are many things you can do. Well, this is a smithing training place, and there are many things you can do in here, but I will just show you the most AFKable thing. So you will want to go to the eastern part of the workshop and use this smelter right here. And in order for you to start the process, first you will be needing one sec, I will just show you the deposit ore. And once you click the deposit ores option, this thing will appear here, and it will show you 5 options: iron, mithril, adamantite, runite, and coal. Now I don't know, I will make mithril, so I will just put in my mithril ore, and I will also put in my coal. There we go. So now the next thing you want to do is withdraw ingots, or left click on the smelter. And right now you see on the bottom of this window that I have 0 out of 4k iron, 4k out of 4k mithril, 0 adamantite, 0 runite, and 7k out of 8k coal. So this means that the maximum amount of iron, mithril, adamantite, and runite is 4k, and the maximum amount of coal is 8k. So now what you're going to do is obviously there are some ingots: iron, steel, mithril, adamant, and rune. And as most of you guys already guessed, what I will be withdrawing is mithril. And this is a right here it says burial armor, level 1, 2, and 3. So currently I will be using the level 1 armor. The level 2 will be using 3 mithril and 12 coal, and the level 3 will be using 6 mithril and 24 coal. I will not go into much detail about on the EXP rates, but the cheapest way to do this method is by doing the level 1 armor, but of course this will give less XP per hour. Next up, what you want to do is increase the amount of ingots taken to cover all your inventory. So I have 27 empty inventory spaces, so I will just withdraw 27 and click on the mithril ingots. Now you see that I have my mithril ingot 1 in my inventory, so I will just go ahead to the anvil right here, smith, and basically now it has 4 options: helmet, chestplate, boots, and gauntlets. If you see on the top middle part of my screen, it says current instruction and chestplate. So if you create the particular piece of armor that is designated by this dwarf, that swag dwarf here, you will be getting a bonus 10% EXP on the end material. um, all pieces will use up one mithril ingot and will give the same experience. It's not like regular smithing where like the helmet will be using two ingots or the chest plate 5. They will all be using just one and they will grant the same experience. So once you start a new inventory, the best thing you can do is make the designated item that is on the top of your screen. At the moment it's helmet, and this will start a process where you will turning your mithril ingots into helmets. So as you already saw right there, I just made one helmet, and this took a pretty good amount of time. Now I just made a second one, and this is basically the method number 2. You see that I smith the helmets so slowly, so this takes around 4 minutes to do a full inventory, and you don't have to do anything whatsoever during those 4 minutes. Even if the designated item changes by the dwarf, you can just still keep doing the same piece of armor. You will just not get the bonus EXP you would get. Another thing I want to point out is that you can also use the sacred hammer, the sacred clay hammers here to double your EXP, but this is completely optional, and you will be using the sacred clay hammers, of course, if you want to, and if you have the patience to get them. Personally, at the moment I have no hammers, but when I want to train my smithing, I will just do like 5 games of stealing creation and get 5 hammers, or 6 for that matter, and just do some XP. Then I don't know, I will do something else. I don't know the exact EXP rates per hour, but of course it's not the fastest method in the game, especially with the mithril ingots one, but it's pretty okay. It's not like something huge. It's okay. It's okay. But the main thing of it is that it's completely AFKable. As you can see, I'm already rambling so much, and not even half of my inventory is finished. So if you want to increase your EXP per hour, the most efficient way I could say is making adamant ingots 3. Of course, this is too much money to use on making those ingots. I believe it's like 15 GP per EXP. I'm not sure. Last time I checked, it was something right like that, which is pretty much. I'm not gonna lie. I will never do that. So I'm just making the mithril ingots 1, which basically is like 5 GP per EXP or something like that. That's it pretty much, guys, about the second episode of the most AFKable things in RuneScape. Let me know what you think, if you'd like that way, and I will see you some days later for another episode. See ya.